blessed to meet Jay when we were playing soccer together at the age of 7. Little did I know then we would form a lifelong friendship. Through the years, we did everything together. We continued to play sports together, travel together, room together in college, and be in each other's weddings. Although distance has kept us apart during our adult lives, we always kept in touch. She has been a constant in my life, a forever friend. Even though I have thousands of stories to tell about Jay, I wouldn't even know where to start. But one thing I can say is that she helped shape me into the person and friend I am today. During the challenges we've all faced growing up, I was lucky I had a true, genuine friend in Jay. She was always by my side through it all. I never had to question Jay's support and friendship. It was there. She was caring, supportive, honest, and tons of fun. I could be 100% myself with her all the time. She was always accepting and never judgmental. She loved life and made everyone else around her want to be more like her. She was a living example of her faith. Jay was truly an angel here on earth. Just as Jay's friendship over the last 35 years shaped the person I am, the way she lived her life will inspire me for the rest of mine. I love you, Jay.
So we are Jay's friends from high school and college. That was Carrie, who just spoke. My name is Bonner. This is Kim, and this is Kristen. And we all wrote things and put them together into one thing that we would like to read to you as a collective whole. We stand together as a group of Jay's friends from high school and college to remember an incredible human being that touched everyone she met. While we all have our own personal experiences with Jay, the overall reality is the same for all of us. Jay was the most accepting, selfless, warm, fun-loving, and faithful person we have ever met. A Mother's Day card that was from one of Jay's children that was in her hospital room mentioned it, and if I recall correctly, I think the only thing that Jay could really use a little work on up there, God, is her dance moves. But as that was just a little aside, but everything else, she's just pretty darn near perfect as a human being. She made us laugh, and she supported us when we needed her. She taught us all how to keep things in perspective and to bring humor and joy to all areas of life. She handled death as she did life, with strength, faithfulness, and dignity. Her innate goodness was infectious. Rather than living with fear or anger, she always expressed joy and peace. It brings this verse to mind from Philippians chapter 4, verse 7. Then you will experience God's peace, which exceeds anything we can understand. His peace will guard your hearts and minds as you live in Christ Jesus. We move forward with the peace of Jay in our hearts forever, and with the hope of living the type of life that she led, one of steadfast faith and unwavering joy. You will always be remembered, Jay.
I am Teresa, and this is Wildermuth. It would be easy to stand here and list the many memories that we have of Kyle and Jay in our lives, spending 4th of Julys together, going to see Les Mis, seeing her as a wife and mom, playing spades till 2 a.m. before kids. New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, and being present at birth of children, family pictures. But what I really want to share is who Jay was in how she lived and how she was a friend to all of us. When we first met Jaye, she was the tag-along girlfriend of our new adopted student, Kyle. Joel signed up in our church program, Adopt a College Student. It was implemented so the college students could get plugged into the church, get a home-cooked meal every once in a while, but mostly to build relationships. And the first time Kyle came home with us, he sat in the back seat, on the edge of his seat, and he said, I have a girlfriend, and she didn't get picked, so could she maybe come along next time? I said, sure. So that we were a foursome from then on. God gave us a unique relationship in His sovereign will at the right time. I was amazed at Jaye's ability to laugh at herself. She didn't take herself too seriously. She demonstrated that in many ways, not the least being wearing those ugly, nasty, false teeth, fake teeth that she ordered and wore with pride. If you never saw that, you missed something. She gave us a unique relationship when we were going through infertility. We were both going through infertility at the same time. God gave me a friend whose open-hearted, gracious acceptance listened to my heart and understood. And then God in His graciousness gave us the joys of children arriving within a year of each other. So we were able to share in that joy at the end of that pain. As Jaye grew in her relationship with Christ, came to observe and appreciate how well she exemplified her Lord and how she cared for others, for those around her. Her warm, easy friendliness and smile drew people to her. But it was also a reflection of how Christ draws us to Himself. She made people feel loved and important by the way she asked questions, and she remembered those answers the next time she saw you and asked about that again. She truly cared for people and their needs. Jaye, as a mom, sought to care for her children's unique needs, helping them to grow into young women and young men that honored God and carefully loved others as well. She loved others by taking good care, amazing care of herself. She knew others depended on her, and she loved life and wanted to enjoy that life and get as much out of it as possible. She followed the doctor's advice, whatever he said to do. She did that well. I never once, not once, heard Jaye complain, which is remarkable. She took such good care of her that meant wheeling the IV pole into a movie theater so she could go see a movie. That's what she did. She didn't care what others thought. She loved life, and she was taking care of herself. She put me to shame when I had to answer, no, I'm not taking all my medicine for my asthma, and she'd just give me a look. Yes, I know, you do such a great job. It was a good example to me to take care of myself. Jaye had great compassion for others and a great love for the Lord. I saw in her parents the many qualities that I saw in Jaye. We miss Jaye, but we know that she lived a life well as a good example to us.